Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Robin Pashby.
And I'm Dr. Kelly Donahue.
Welcome back to COVID Conversations. It's July 15th. We haven't recorded in a while. And Kelly, honestly, I think that maybe we are living the reason that we haven't been recording for a while, which is that things are getting pretty rough. And one of the things we wanted to talk about today is just the basic depression, the really low mood that has been associated with being in isolation for 4 months at this point.
Yeah. And I think that this depression, even though it feels like it's just from COVID, it's happening for a multitude of reasons. So, at a physiological level, being in an acute stress reaction where our sympathetic nervous system is on all the time really taxes our adrenal glands. And their adrenal glands are responsible for responding to stress. And when they are taxed for long periods of time, they require more things like coffee and sugar. So if you've been craving either of those things in the afternoon more than usual, or in the morning, or any time of day, really, then that could be one of the signs that your body, your adrenal glands, are being physically taxed. And when they've been taxed for a long time, you're going to get to a point where they just can't give anymore. And that in and of itself can lead to feelings of depression, low energy, fatigue, and low motivation.
Yeah. And I think also just people that are struggling with balancing things like working from home,
Mhm.
maybe parenting or dealing with, even just pets at home, those sorts of things. When you don't
Yeah.
have any escape, it becomes really old. And the lack of synchronous communication gets hard. You always have to put something out there and then wait for a reply, and it just feels like productivity is lower.
Mhm.
So we've been seeing a lot of more depressive symptoms in our patients, and I think experiencing them ourselves. We've been
For
talking
sure.
offline a lot about
Yeah.
how just this is a challenging time. So we wanted to just come back into the COVID conversations, being really honest and transparent that this is a hard time for people, and if you're struggling, we encourage you very much to not only reach out for help and support from people in your life that might be close to you, friends or family, but also to a professional if you need help, if you feel like you're really struggling with mood or motivation or energy
Mhm.
level.
Yeah.
And that, I guess, is layered on top of this fundamentals we always say, which is trying to get your sleep in check
Sure.
and trying to make sure that you're getting outside and moving your body a little bit every
Mhm.
day in whatever way feels good.
Yeah. And to also know that this is probably not the time to set really big, challenging goals for yourself. This is the time, it's an opportunity to dial in self-care. And we know that that word can set off like red flashing lights because it feels like I don't have time for that. But really what we're talking about with self-care is just speaking kindly to yourself, giving yourself a little bit of grace and understanding that you just might not feel like doing all the things now. And that's okay. It really is. As we've just been explaining, even though we think about depression as something that's bad and we want to get rid of it, in many ways, this is sort of a normal reaction to everything that's going on. And it can be a symptom, an indicator that there are things that are a little off. So it's normal to feel this way for all the reasons we just explained. That doesn't mean you have to overhaul your life, but that does mean that getting back to the basics and doing just what Robin was talking about with sleep and connecting, all of those things can be restorative. I know Robin and I were on a call yesterday and we got off the phone. We both had a lot of stuff going on. And I think it was like 7 minutes. We just kind of vented to each other. And then it was like, oh, okay, she gets me and we can move on with our day.
Yes,
So it doesn't have to be some big, long, coordinated thing to
yeah,
be effective.
exactly. We get it, we feel it with you, and we're not giving up hope that we can all keep working at feeling better and keep trying to take care of ourselves the very best way we know how, recognizing that our very best varies from day to day, and some days it's going to look more comprehensive than others. So if all you can do today is watch this COVID conversation and take a deep breath and tell yourself, okay, I can hang on for the rest of today, then that's something. And always, like we always say, please feel free to reach out to us if we can offer you some support or get you connected with someone who can support you in your local area. Take care,
Take
everyone.
care.